I grew up seeing a lot of children suffer. I grew up seeing a lot of talents going to waste. And as young as I was, I always asked myself, what can I do to help my fellow friends? Because I grew up seeing kids, or rather children, who were so talented from the area where I come from in Zimbabwe, but they were not recognized anyway. I grew up seeing my cousins swimming with crocodiles, swimming in dangerous dams, and all that from the people that come from Africa. They know what I'm talking about. So what I'm trying to say in other ways that there is a lot of talent in Africa, and it's not only there in Africa, there are also other places which are undeserved or which are underprivileged, where the talent is there but there are no resources, where the talent is there but there is a lot of lack in technology and in many areas. So I always ask myself, what am I going to do to address the issue? Because I realized something. If we don't stand up for ourselves in any part of the world, if anyone, individually, if you don't stand up for yourself, no one is ever going to come up and stand up for you. So I had this idea. I relocated, I came to the UK, and at some point I ignored it. But it seems as if every day it's getting worse, and it's even getting more worse. So I had the idea of starting a charity to raise some funds from those that have, to try and get some funds and maybe open up a charity and go back and help fellow brothers and sisters, those that will be looking for scholarships, those that are looking for to advance their talents, whatever it may be. Then I realized that it's a daunting task. It's not easy to have a charity, and it's not easy to go to the people and ask for money and tell them you're going to help, because no, it's not everyone that is going to believe that you are going to do what you say. So I was always praying, and I said, God, what can I do to be able to do something in my society? So I came across crypto during lockdown, and I learned a lot about crypto, and I actually realized that there is a way there. Cryptocurrencies, or rather meme tokens, those digital currencies, if they are utilized very well, they can be of great help, and a lot of great things can be achieved. So I developed tokens, digital tokens, 70 billion of them, and I came up with the idea that if I can get a community, or rather people, that can give value to this token, we can have something great come out of it. And I believe now it is time for Africa. The time for Africa to shine has come. I started this roughly to work on this project around 2022, and I got disappointed, and I thought, who's ever going to buy this token? Look, I'm from Africa. I live in the UK. Sometimes it's a nice place. Sometimes I go through some people, not everybody, that may make you feel like, but I realize something as well, that if you don't stand up, if we don't get up as a people, no one is ever going to get up for us. No one will ever do anything for us that can be valuable. It is us for us. We have to stand up. This has nothing to do with racism or anything. I'm just trying to say it as it is. So I developed these tokens, 70 billion of them, and at some point I gave up because I thought no one would buy. But I never really tried, and I said no one would buy because they will just see me on the camera and they think I'm one of the scammers, or I'm just trying to get rich quick or something like that. But then I realized that you have to try. I say, blessing, try. So here I am. That's why I am appealing to anyone at all. Doesn't matter you're from Africa or from America, from India or from China. But this is a philanthropist move, and it has nothing to do with politics. It is a move which I've come to conclude that if I do not stand up for the people that I'm representing or for the people that I am looking to help, probably no one can or no one will. I appreciate that there are those already that are already doing this kind of work as well. Might not be huge, might not be that they are not popular, but they might be there. They are there actually. But I thought, what if we have a digital currency that its proceeds and its profit and everything will go towards building the youths, and not only the youths of Africa, the youths across the globe, in Brazil, here in the UK, in America. There are people that are very talented, but they don't have the means. There is a big digital divide between the rich and the poor. Yet, so the many kids that are talented, especially where I'm coming from, because I can only say where I'm coming from because that's where I spend most of my time. For 21 years, I was living in Africa, and I see that it's getting worse. So, to cut my story short, I have developed wealth transfer token. 70 billion tokens are up for grabs as I am speaking right now at wttpresale.live. This is a pre-sale. For those that are not familiar with cryptocurrencies, a pre-sale is whereby any developer or any company, they are selling their digital currencies at a very reduced price before the launch of those currencies on an exchange. An exchange is a place whereby all the tokens are launched and then the value goes up and down, etc. So wealth transfer token came into existence in the year 2022. I've been working on it all this time until I came to realize that now is the time to launch. So we have less than 30 days to launch, and the whole value of them tokens, if they are all to be sold, is $1 million. So you might be looking at me right now and say, I don't understand. What is this about? I will go straight to the point. I have developed these digital currencies so that when they are all sold in this pre-sale, we are going to launch the wealth transfer token on the 24th of September. I'm not telling you to buy. I'm not also telling you not to buy. I'm not saying you will make a lot of money. I'm also not saying that you will not make a lot of money. But may God give you wisdom with this information. Before I go any further, I am not a financial advisor. But I pray that God give you wisdom with the information that I'm sharing. So now, the pre-sale is going on. Over $100,000 is already raised. It's only 900,000 at the time right now, the 30th of October, not October, the 30th of August 2025. Only 100,000 has been raised, meaning 10% of the tokens have already been sold and 90% is remaining. And all of the tokens are for sale. It's 80% of the 70 billion are all for sale in the pre-sale, and the 20% they have to be reserved for the liquidity when they are going to be launched on an exchange. So I'm looking for a community, like-minded people who are agreeing with me that we must do something. Because if we don't do something to help ourselves, no one is ever going to come and help us. Nobody. Our governments are trying. They're doing their best, but they can't do everything by themselves. And again, this is not a political move, and this move has nothing to do with politics. I have nothing to do with politics. This is a philanthropist move to try to do something so that we can help our children. Because I asked myself, in the next 50 years, I will be 80 something years, and I'll probably die. And we can continue this chain to see the talents going to waste. And if no one does anything, well, the chain continues. So I've decided to take a step so that we can do something. Once these tokens are launched on an exchange, the people that are investing now, they've got a high chance to earn rewards. Just like Bitcoin. In 2013, there was a man on YouTube, you can Google him up, he advised people to buy it. It was $26, if I'm not mistaken, or $260 at that time, per one Bitcoin. But now, it's over 100,000 at the moment. One. So the idea for those who don't understand cryptocurrency is that if you buy now with $30, if you want to know how to buy these tokens I'm talking about, you can click the link beneath this video and you'll be directed to our Telegram group, which is growing very fast, and you can ask their administrators that will help you out. So you can buy $15, $20, $100, $1,000 according to how you feel. Again, I'm not asking or forcing anyone to buy, and I'm not also not saying that don't buy. Like I said, may God give you wisdom. What happens is that once all the tokens are sold and the 1 million is done, we are going to launch this project. And from the day we launch, now at the exchange, the value will go up and down, up and down, up and down, just like the value of gold, just like the value of all digital assets. Usually, there are those that start these projects and retain a lot of tokens, and when they are launched, then they will dump them or sell them all back to the people, and then people end up losing. But this project is different. I'm not going to retain any tokens for myself or for my team or anything like that. What is happening is that all the tokens are for sale in this pre-sale that is going on right now. All of them are for sale. Even myself, I'm buying myself there, just like everyone else. So the situation is getting worse by day, but we can do something as Africa. We can do something as a people, the whole world. These cryptocurrencies are the future. And it pains me again that in Africa, we are so behind. The whole world is moving ahead. One day, who knows, this paper money will disappear and it will all be digital currencies. We can see it happening right now. And people need to be educated and all that. So, to cut the long story short, all I'm saying is the pre-sale is on. You can buy these tokens before they are all gone. They are only 70 billion. And the whole value of them will only be $1 million if they are all bought. And at launch, on the 24th of September, that's when the value will start to go up and down and up and down. So I'm appealing to all those who have same mind as myself, that you can get as many as you want and just try to be moderate so that we can launch this project. I believe that if everything is done right, it will bring a lot of transformation in many people's lives. Someone may ask me, so how are you benefiting? how is it going to benefit? How is the money going to come? Once all these tokens are sold, all 70 billion of them, once they are sold, one token right now is 0.0000142 cents. So the total value is 1 million that is raised on the website on wttpresale.live. Once they are all sold out, and then we launch the project. From day one, when people begin to buy and sell after when it's launched, because there are two ways you can buy them. You can buy them now when they're in the pre-sale, or you can buy them when they are launched on an exchange. So from day one, the volumes, from all the volumes that will be going on, 24-hour volumes, there is a 4% fees that will be paid. For example, if you buy $100 worth of WTT tokens, when they launch, $4 is going back to the wallet. That is the money that is going to do all these things, and that's a lot of money. If there is a volume of 1 million buying and selling in the first one day when we have launched, that is $40,000. I'm believing that we can work together to achieve these things. It is very realistic and it's real. It can happen. I came up with the idea. I cannot do this by myself. That is why I am recording this video at this moment. To have like-minded people so that we can all work together. You can start by buying now in the pre-sale because this is very limited and it's only $1 million that we are looking for right now. That's the total value of all the 70 billion tokens. For those that do not understand anything, it requires a lot of time to explain, but you can ask all your questions in the Telegram group and make sure you go to the right Telegram group. And also, I will never message anyone directly. There are many scammers on Telegrams. I thought I should just say. So for those newbies, if you are new to cryptocurrency, if you are interested, you want to buy, please make sure you are in the right group and make sure you are only going to get your help from myself in the group or from anyone else who's an administrator in the group. So this is where we are now. The pre-sale is on, but we have limited time. The 24th of September is the last day. And this might be even shorter if all these tokens are sold out before then. But you will be advised in our Telegram group. So I recommend that everyone, if you are interested, you can go to our Telegram group and make sure you have all your questions answered. If you want to know how to download MetaMask, we use MetaMask. It's a global digital wallet where you can buy and sell your tokens, your digital tokens or digital currencies. So this is where we are at the moment. God bless you. Thank you.